So right now we have a scent trail coming off the back here. See that purple? But that will disappear shortly. There you go. Gone. It's maybe a bit... Noticed yesterday when you fast travelled to southwest campsite near the lake at 9 AM, the goats usually came from the west. That time the wind was blowing to the north, so they got spooked. Maybe gone there a bit earlier. Yeah, I could go there earlier. I mean, we could, like, basically go and set up. Ultimately, I think maybe this is the only way to get goats. Because later, I spawned here, and they were coming from here, weren't they? Which is weird, because you'd think they'd come out of the mountain, but maybe they go to the lowlands at night because it's too cold in the mountain. I don't know. It doesn't tell you anything in the encyclopedia. Where do they spend their evening? $8:35. I'd laugh if at exactly 9 AM just a whole raft of goats just came over that ridge. Why don't I follow their habits? Because I don't know what the goats' habits are. Mountain goats. So it just tells you about them, and then it tells you when they eat and drink, and then it tells you that males have thicker horns, and the fur gets scruffier as it gets older, and that's all it tells you. It doesn't say, on an evening, goats prefer to go to the low side of a mountain and generally prefer areas with ridges or caves or whatever. In the day, they'll move up the mountainside because it's cooler. Like, he literally doesn't tell you anything. So I don't know what their habits are, apart from generally they'll do this through the day and move between these zones. That's all I know about mountain goats. And then they get scruffy when they get older, just like people. Yep, this is a drinking zone for us. That's exactly what it is. So if you highlight the need zone for mountain goat, this is a drinking area right here, which is why we're setting up. And if you look at the encyclopedia, the mountain goat, it will tell you that they like to drink at about 9 AM. And it is coming up to 9 AM, and we are at a need zone. They may not come here. They're not 100% guaranteed to come here, but today. They may come here tomorrow. But we're in the right place at the right time. So just like fishing, it's now a waiting game. I've never had a fatal crash yet, Steve, but I have heard people who have. Hello! They're not mountain goats, unfortunately. But there's some stuff coming down for a drink. Looks like deer, annoyingly. Does that mean if the deer are coming, then the mountain goats won't come? Ah, it's disappointing. Oh dear indeed. Is that it? Just have a look. 1 star. White-tailed deer. I don't know if I've got any missions for this. I don't think I do. That's a mule deer. This game, look at this. I have 1 mission to harvest 300 kilograms of goat meat. I have another mission to harvest a young mountain goat. And then I have another mission to harvest 3 mountain goats using a tier 5 rifle with a single shot to the heart. I'm not saying this game is a bit biased towards goats, but I have 3 different missions now on the go for goats, and I can't even find any. Yeah, no, that's the really annoying thing. You have to flick between the missions. I have none for white-tailed deer. Pheasants are particularly stupid. The birds can be a bit weird in their behaviour. It's a 1-star young male, so... no sign of a goat, though. Might be worth just taking a shot at these and then teleporting up to the Great Lake and see if we can find any goats up there, maybe. Don't think we're going to get goats here today. Yeah, I mean, I can't see any mountain goats. If they... It's... What time is it in the game? It's 9 AM. So, in theory, if they're going to come, they should be here by now. But they may have gone to a different drinking site. And there's none that I can see on the way down. At all. So maybe today they don't come here. I kind of thought you'd stop for a drink. Like, what was that? Where did that come from? Yeah, there's only 1 mile. Well, grab that, so it's not entirely useless.
Sorry, this area never failed me. Killed 5 guts from this stand in 4 to 5 days.
I don't know what to say, Hakano. I'm just being very unlucky with goats. It's not your fault. I think everybody's game's slightly different, isn't it? I'll find them, don't worry. I'll find them. Like I say, if they're not here today, we'll come back tomorrow. That'll do it. It's not going anywhere. Cookie Monster, thank you for 8 months. Both lungs and the heart gone. Burger bun. 5-star rating. 1-star trophy. Sell that. Any idea what your map marker turning between red and white on the map means? Can't find any info. Map marker turning between red and white. Does anybody know what he means? Oh, you think... Oh, your own marker. Your locale marker switches colour. Gotcha. Do you mean that one? That red marker? Or do you mean your own colour? Nine AM drinking site, nothing. Well, I just spawned in and my marker's red, so... Yeah, I was going to do that, Canciflint, but I was kind of hoping to combine it with like a moose being on the other side and just kill it and then go for a walk to harvest it and at the same time get some lead zones. Because sometimes when I come out of here, there's something on the other side of the lake that you can shoot. Whoa, it's raining again. They've definitely changed. Look, it's raining all day. They've definitely changed the rain frequency. Like, I went days and days and days playing this game and didn't see any rain. Now all of a sudden, it's raining every 5 minutes. So like, don't you feel really low down in this water? It's kind of weird. Like, that water is a couple of inches deep, and yet you just feel like you're 3 foot high. It's definitely not right. I think it is for you pups. Dwarf Hunting Simulator. That's a different kind of simulator, Captain Flint. We'll stick to just animals. We're not hunting dwarfs today. Yeah, we'll take a trip down that side and get some need zones done. I think the long dark doesn't feel as bad as this, if I'm honest. What do you mean you don't have the experience, Lego Lick? Going back to bed. You don't have the patience, right, got you. That's fair enough. You don't like the scope. It's got the best zoom out of all of them, but this scope here, the 48mm or whatever it is, this is a nicer scope. It has like a the 50mm scope. It has like a daylight enhancement on it and a nice red dot. Quite a clean design. Whereas this one is a bit not quite as nice, but it has a very good zoom. Yeah, you can change the scopes. I have this scope on this rifle specifically because it has the highest zoom of any scope, and this gun can shoot a long way. So it kind of makes sense. But I'll often, even though I'm going to shoot with this gun, I'll often like switch to this one just so I can use the nicer scope for a bit and find things, because it's easy to find things with this. And then change gun before the shot. See, I can't find any need zones around here. Capone, you don't really need to worry about the lines as such if you zero the gun. You know what I mean? Like, if you press the up and down arrow, you can zoom, you can zero the gun, so you just still shoot middle. That's more for if you're not zeroed properly, you need to, like, say, aim up a bit. I don't know what the gradient is in this scope. I've no idea how much you need to accommodate. What does zero the gun mean? Basically, adjust for the distance of the shot. So, when you fire a round, gravity kind of takes over and it starts to drop, and it also loses momentum. So if you want to shoot further, you need to aim the gun up slightly. So what you can't do, or what you don't do, let's say I'm trying to hit something over there like that, right? I wouldn't aim like this. Forget about zeroing. Before you had the world of zeroing, you'd have to basically look up like that and use those horizontal lines. So you need to aim slightly higher so the round can, like, arc down. That makes sense? Well, with zeroing, what you do is you change it to say that's 400 meters away, and then just aim dead on. And the sight is actually angled very slightly so that the shot is just naturally arced. Does that make sense? Don't know if I explained that very well. Basically, it accommodates the arc for you instead of you having to aim up slightly. Or the reverse is also true. But it makes a bigger difference over a larger distance, you know, because if you actually look at the ammo, that's the lapel round. Shut up, Siri. That's the lapel round, right? And then you can basically see that this is in meters at the bottom. So you can kind of see the ballistic drop of the round over 450 meters is like, what's that, 100 centimeters? That's a meter. So that's a 1 meter drop over 450 meters. It's a very, very quick round. If we go 308 Winnie, over 450 meters, it's lost 1.5. Yeah, just in drop like that. So you have to accommodate for this extra drop by aiming. If you're trying to hit something 400 meters away, you need to aim the gun 1 meter higher than your aim point. So you can either aim higher or zero the rifle, the scope, for the distance, and it will adjust accordingly so that you hit what you want to hit. Like if you just aim for its heart and didn't adjust, the round would land a meter below it, so it'd hit the ground right below it. But it gets worse. Like for snipers, it gets much, much, much worse. Where they're shooting things like 1.5 kilometers away. At that distance, it's not just the drop of the round, it's the prevailing wind, it's the temperature, it's the Coriolis effect of the Earth. They have to accommodate for so much stuff. It's ridiculous. But yeah, basically it's accommodating for the drop. Because your round doesn't travel in a straight line. If you was throwing a ball to somebody, think of it that way, Benjamin. If you was throwing a ball to somebody, you don't throw it straight at them. The further away they get, you have to throw your shot up, don't you? You're trying to throw a ball, you have to aim up so that it comes back down. Same thing with a bullet. Yeah, the wind does affect it. But, you know, over small distances, you don't really notice too much. Well, yeah, I mean, as it slows down, it falls more rapidly, but also it's falling because of gravity anyway. See, I can't find a single need zone around here. How weird is this? I'm opposite the cabin, and I can't find any need zone. What's going on? Was that one? Not showing up very well. Mountain goat, there's one. I couldn't even see that over there. Oh, you see, look, there's been mountain goat here. They've been here. I tell you, they're just taunting me. Somebody just used a hacksaw. There we go. A mountain goat. How am I supposed to get a mountain goat through the trees? Like, oh my god, what time of day is it? 8 AM. They're probably coming here to drink. You know what? If I just teleport back over there and just wait here. We know there's mountain goat in there. See, I've identified that as a drink area now. So we was just there and we heard them in there. So I reckon they're on their way over for a drink. Oh, I'm going to ruin their day. Don't you worry about that. They're on their way to be made into a curry. They just don't know it yet. See, first thing I'd do if this was my lodge is trim this bush here. Ruining the sightline. They must have come down from that hill up there. God, they're elusive. If we'd have gone after them, we'd have never got them. Never got them. Not in them trees. Look at the state of it. I don't have a caller or anything. I don't know, Steve. Something's going to be drinking here at 9 a.m. I'm sure of it. I just hope it's mountain goats. Well, time's still shown as 8:23, and they usually drink at 9 a.m. Your scent trail's here. But luckily my scent trail was blown over the water anyway. I swear I can hear something over here. Where can you see time? Top right. Right up there. It's got the time and the weather. I don't know, I've tried that before, XO, it doesn't work for me. When I was there, we heard them it's almost like they were coming down out the mountains. They kind of amble on over. Is my hope. They do not drink at 9, they drink between 9 and 12. That's not really clear though, is it? So 9 o'clock is when they want to drink, 1 o'clock is when they want to sleep, 5 o'clock is when they want to eat. So at some point they're going to go from eating, move to a drink area, and then move on to sleep. But there's no exactness about this. They're not going to drink between 9 and 12. They're going to drink around this time. And then move to that and sleep around this area and then move to that. It's very inexact. Maybe, Captain Flint. Maybe. We don't know how the teleport thing affects it. Either way, it's still a valid place to be at 9 a.m. This completes the quest. The herd you hunting either drink across the cabin or they drink on top of the mountain peak at 285 degrees. What up there? A drink up here. There's a lake there. Yeah, it's possible that there's a need zone there. Maybe we should explore that at some point. See what's here. Number 1, Gammon. Thank you very much for raid. Welcome, guys. Thank you. Can get some squirrel nuts in chat for the raiders. Welcome. Steve D, I don't just play any one game, mate. It's not what I do. So if you want me to play just one game, it's not going to happen ever. I play what I fancy at the time, you know? I play what I like. That's generally how I roll. Right now I'm enjoying this, I'll play this. I'll go back to flying, I enjoy flying. IRL flew on Friday, so don't think I'm not flying, mate. I am flying. I did indeed, number one gaming. Thank you. Hope you did too. You can also find goats at the lake you just looked at. That's a different herd, though. You've never seen a wolf? Well, I've seen loads of them. We saw wolves earlier today when we was looking for goats. Just missed your flight on Friday. You seem to be playing this one a lot. Yeah, it just came out. I'm enjoying it. At some point, I'll have done most of the stuff in the game and I'll move on. Do something else. We've got other games coming soon. Other releases soon. We've got Consim coming not far away for Construction Simulator. I'll probably... Oh! I'll probably hammer that when it comes out. That's probably what we heard, isn't it? So right now, they are there. They don't look like mountain goats, do they? They look like bighorn sheep to me. No, they're deer. That's got antlers. That's really strange, because when I heard the sound, it said mountain goat. Yeah, mountain goats look like rocks. They're like little white things. But we'll, you know, we'll get a kill out of it. It's just not a goat kill again. Guess we've got something on the radar. Could be elk, yeah. Really, Kalaran? 174? That doesn't feel right to me. Maybe the scenery's out of scale, not the car. Where did they go? They seem to have disappeared. That's the max zoom on this rifle. Get this rifle out. That guy in the middle looks like a biggish sort of dude. Andy, have a good one. Elk like to drink at 9 AM as well, so unlike the mountain goats, they're here on time. I reckon they'll come for a drink down here somewhere. Just going to keep moving this way, aren't they? There's a few males in that pack. I don't know if you can cross the lake, if I'm honest. Hey, see what you did there, Spellbot. I think they're moving this way. Don't think we're going to be able to ID them. Don't think I have any elk challenges. Some big antlers though. Without a doubt. He looks like a big boy. He does look like a big boy, that one. Where are they going? See, all the wild herds don't move like this. They just do not behave like this at all. I think they're going to come out over here, you know. Double check we haven't suddenly focusing on the elks and the goats to sneak up and have a drink. I think they're actually moving further down. Crikey. That one looks younger than that one. Either him or him. They look the biggest. Don't think they're going to come for a drink, you know. I think it's him. I think he's going down. He's struggling. Definitely struggling. It'll take me about half an hour to get around there now. If only you could swim. Or just have a little boat or something. It's so annoying, this lake. Yay! Yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd come for a drink, but I got the feeling they wasn't going to. They were just going to keep moving down. So I thought, well, we've got a reasonable shot. Let's take it. The goats are the stars today, yeah. I feel like this game is against me when it comes to goats. The goats are all against me. They don't like squirrels. Yeah, that makes sense. Last week got the game. One day shot a moose twice with a small rifle from far away. No way. So you basically shot the same moose again a week later. You see, that's what I like about it. In this game, the animals are persistent. So you, like, I've done that. I've shot one, and a couple of hours later, shot it, an animal, and it's had 2 shots on it. Bighorn sheep. Care about them. The goats are rebelling. They know that we're trying to make goat curry. That's what it is. And they're refusing to be part of the goat curry. No, there's no stamina bar. There's not even a health bar. I don't know, Cleffer. I've not been attacked by one yet. Most animals tend to scatter. Was that really round here? Air bubbles, that's a long shot. It's 100% dead. I just got to find it now. Yeah, that didn't go very far. Oh, it was a little bit high, wasn't it? Little bit high, that shot. Got both lungs. I think I aimed about here-ish. But I think the circle, the spread was quite big. Even though we're lying down. But by the time it got there, the energy level was exactly where it needed to be. Hence 5-star. I don't know how that's a 1-star trophy though. Like the size of that thing and the size of the antlers, how the heck was that only 1 star? Yeah, the power was bang on. The aim was too high. The kill was still good, but 1 star? Really? Disappointed. Let's get some more need zones while we're here. It looks a lot bigger from a distance. It looked like the biggest one out of the pack. But maybe they were all 1 stars, who knows? No, it's some animals show as young. I have still seen mature adults. Mature and adults in the game. I know about the bug. Fox hunting allowed? Not really. The last thing that they used to have was fox hunting, and that got banned. Or more or less banned. It's definitely popular elk round here, isn't it? Elk curry, yeah. There's a beta patch out now. Is that a patch to the main branch, or is that a patch to the dev branch? See, I don't... Like, we found one goat drinking area here. Somebody said they were all along here, but I can't find them. Dev branch. You see, you can't... If you switch to that, you risk not being able to play the main branch again. Because it says the saves may not be compatible with the main branch. So, like, do you really want to risk that, you know? Yeah, grey wolf, eh? Dude, I swear, you wait for the quietest moment. I'm just casually walking around looking at tracks, and then you drop 20 subs. Night Gaming? Can we get some squirrel gifts in chat for Night Gaming? 20 subs gifted. So generous. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. And if you just got a sub, please give them a thank you. I shall go and quickly refresh the Discord server here. So that you can join. Let me synchronize again. There you go, synchronized. So there you go, you're authenticated. If you're a sub, you should be able to get into Discord if you want. Use the emotes, there's loads of them. And yeah, give Night Gaming a massive thank you. They clarify that in the Steam discussion. Says the save would only be at risk if you plan on going back to the main branch before the dev branch becomes the main. Once the dev branch is main, you'll be fine. Oh, I see. So basically, if you go to dev, you stay on dev. What happens in dev stays in dev. And then as soon as it goes live, you're okay again. Apparently there's some big horned sheep down there. Not that I'm really after them. I'm planning on playing with the stream on my second monitor, 2 jump scares and counting. Welcome to my life. Thank you, Night Gaming, by the way. If you join the Discord and sub runs out, you still get to stay in Discord. You'll have a grace period of a few days, and then it'll kick you out automatically. So you have to stay subbed if you want to stay in the Discord, but you will be allowed a grace period so that your sub doesn't run out. You get kicked out and then you come back and renew and be like, what the heck, man? Wait, you've got a new rig. What have you got? You went for Synlabs, right? You got the best one. But over there somewhere. 100 meters. Blimey, that's close. That is super close. It's not even that far away. They must be here. Dear me. Track Racer TR16. I've never heard of that. Young female. 1-star male. Oh, there's something behind as well. There's a 1-star male, and just behind that rock there's something else, but I can't see what it is. Those rocks are saving them right now. Same as SimLabs, basically, but includes a seat for the same price. Fair enough. I mean, extrusion is extrusion at the end of the day. Oh, they're toying with me just like the goats do. Laughing. Monoblock rifle. I mean, I could call the 1-star, but for all I might, there might be like a 4-star though. Did I have any objectives for mounting the sheepy sheep? Nope. I mean, I could just take that out. I don't know, I could be taking a 1-star out and there's a better one on the other side. What did you do to pass the time on long flights? Have a 10-hour flight at the end of the month. What, actual IRL 10-hour flight? Download a load of stuff to my iPad is what I do. I just watch stuff, take naps, watch stuff, take naps, eat. It's boring. That's a 2-star. Oh, spooked. Somehow they got spooked. That's amazing. I'm like crawling around and they just went, nope. I should have just taken the 1-star, shouldn't I? Oh well. It was a 1 or a 2. Meh. Used to do 24-hour flights. Dude. I think, honestly, the worst experience I ever had was British Airways in cattle class, 12-hour flight, overnight, back from San Francisco. After that flight, I said to myself, never again will I fly long haul in cattle class. I will always get the one up from that to get more leg room. I'm like 6'3", 1.85 meters. In cattle class for 12 hours is the most horrible experience. And people like drop the seat in front of you and you're like, really? It's just nasty. Especially if somebody has a baby as well. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, get me off here. So yeah, after that, when I flew to the States, I went Virgin Atlantic Economy Plus, is it called, or something? And you get a wider seat and more leg room, and that's worth it for me. It really is. It's not so bad on the way out. But coming back, that overnight flight, you know, that's the worst. Mountain goat? What? You serious? No. What is going on? Why are they there all of a sudden? I have a horrible shot on them. Yeah, I'm not after a star rating mountain goat right now. I just want a good shot. Ethical hunting out the window when I need 300 kilos of curry. Don't think that hit, but we'll put a marker there and have a look. Anybody got the machine gun? I can't believe that. I mean, look at the time of day, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Are they like on European time or something? Is that why I can't deal with this? I can't find them at 9 a.m. because they're an hour forward. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, Squirrel. It's summertime. If you want to work on GMT, mate, you're just a noob. No wonder I can't find them. In the wrong time zone. I think there was some kind of zones here, wouldn't you? There's got to be a zone here for them. They were all here drinking and stuff. Maybe that's what that hunting stand was for. Literally for these guys. Rare drinking spot. They don't come here very often, apparently. Yeah, exactly. It's just a little weekend retreat for them. Oh, sheepy sheep come here as well. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm hoping to get like a 90 kilo goat out of this. But we've got to find it first. Really? Oh, no, 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 no. Small amount of blood. What a load of rubbish. I saw that round go through its lungs. Actual nonsense. I tell you, this game and goats just hates me. Actual nonsense. That round went right through it and it jumped in the air. So, won't see that for a while. Yeah, zero the gun. 200 meters. I shot at something up here, but I don't think we hit anything. Unbelievable. That's a different game, Carl's. Call of the Wild's a different game. I don't like cheesing it like that, though, Lone Star, if I'm honest. The implication is that the goats also live in this area. Which would make sense. I'm disappointed by that. Lost out on a bighorn sheep, then lost out on a goat as well. How often do I see a pack of goats and I didn't even get a kill shot? We're going to make that curry today. We're having that curry. So sheep drink here often. Dawson, good morning. I've noticed where you've got like loads of fallen trees like this, they don't come drinking here. Ooh, often. Often. And can you see the lodge from here? Where's the lodge? Is that the jetty? Or was that it there? So this is worth looking this way, because apparently there's a drink zone here as well. Yeah, I'm thinking you spawn on the lodge, get on the jetty, and then have a look down. There's the lodge. Where's the jetty? Is it here? Exactly, clean shot. And they drink there often as well. They're all along here. We're going to get these scumbags. The net is closing in. It's a real shame you can't take a boat in this game and go rowing across the lake. Elk? Blimey. Wouldn't have thought this side was elk. I know that side is. Grey wolf. Hmm. I don't know how long they stay around for before they eventually disappear. I don't know. I don't know, Dutch Twoxy. The devs don't really tell you, so unless somebody's observed it. Mountain goat rarely here next to the jetty. Can you imagine that? Every now and again you'll spawn at this cabin, there'll be mountain goat just 100 meters away. Max out the perks, are you kidding me? One of the perks is to like crawl for 7 kilometers. Right, so essentially we come down to the jetty here and we look out in that direction. Just lie down like that and we should be able to find mountain goats along there. According to this. Because there's a zone right there. 459 meters lying down. Is a nice log cabin, this. I think I would have designed it a little differently though, because like getting to your jetty is a bit of a pain. Kind of want to be there before they get there though, Benjamin. It's a pretty neat hunting spot here, isn't it? It should have been built a hunting tower right here, because you get such a good view of the lake.